Hi everyone, so glad you're here. We have a full body workout today. You're gonna need light, medium, and heavy weights. If you don't have weights, you can totally do all of these moves without them. I'm gonna be working with 2 5s, 2 8s, and 1 10. You could also totally do 1 12 or 1 15 for the heavy weight. And then obviously you could double up your 2 5s to get yourself to 10. So grab whatever you have available for you today and jump on in. I'm gonna show you 2 moves in the beginning, just show you how it goes, and then I will do 10 right alongside you. So you can go ahead and watch those first 2 as a demo and then jump in and join me and mirror the video sticking right alongside me. All right, so the first move I'm going to show you is a reverse lunge. You want to step back, thinking about making a 90-degree angle in both of those legs. You're going to hold a weight on either side of your body or no weight at all. You can totally do this with body weight. Either way, we're going to alternate side to side, stepping back, and we have 10 total. Think about keeping your chest up, looking forward, rolling those shoulders back, holding your core tight as you step back, and keeping all of that weight in that front heel when you come back up to standing. All right, for this next move, you can set down those 8s. Pick up your lighter weights. You're gonna go ahead and bring them up to shoulder height with your palms facing in towards your shoulders. As you press up, you're gonna rotate your hands out so your palms face away from you. That's 2. Go ahead and join me right here. We've got 10. Sorry that the video gets cut off so you can't see my hands up in the air, but go ahead and press them up overhead. You're gonna feel this in your shoulders and in your back. And breathe out at the top. This is 3 right here. So go ahead and rotate and press up overhead, keeping your pelvis tucked up underneath you. So you don't want to be like pushing your rib cage out as you're pressing those weights up overhead, keeping your core nice and tight and under control, and focusing on each and every move as you press those weights up overhead. For this next move, you're gonna keep just one of those 5s, hold it on either side of the dumbbell. You're gonna push it out away from your body, turn it kind of like a steering wheel of a car, and then bring it back in. So here we go, 10 together. Turn left and right and bring it back in. This can be coming from your back and from your shoulders. We wanna really focus on trying to use our core to stabilize this weight. It helps if you keep it lower, like closer to your stomach in height, and if you think about really engaging your core as you push it away from your body and twist in both directions and then drawing it back in. So really trying to just keep that weight under control. Think about using your core, using the mind-muscle connection to tell which muscles to fire as you do this move. All right, go ahead and grab that heavy weight. We've got a sumo goblet squat. So you're gonna stand a little bit wider than hip distance apart, turn those toes out, and then you're gonna try and sit straight down into that squat. Go ahead and join me here for 10. We're gonna keep our knees pointing out over our toes. You might have to push them out a little bit to get them to be out where you want them to be. And thinking about trying to sit straight down into that squat, not sitting back and down like a normal squat. With a sumo squat, we want to try and sit straight down with our chest and our back staying straight up and down. We have 2 more here. Beauty, and last one. Good job. All right, trade out that heavy weight for your 2 medium weights. I'm gonna grab 2 8s here. We have a bicep curl, but you're gonna hold one of your arms in an isometric hold. So go ahead and bring up one of those arms to a 90-degree angle, and the other one is gonna do a full bicep curl. So you're gonna hold that one side and curl the other. Now, if you find that your elbow can't stay locked in place at your side, then the weight is too heavy. So on the second round, I actually go down in weight because it starts to get a little bit too heavy for me to keep that elbow pinned to my side. You'll know you have the right weight if you're getting to number 8 and it feels really heavy, but you can do those last 2 reps to get to 10. So when you make it to 10, you're gonna switch out which arm is holding in that isometric hold and do 10 full bicep curls on the other side. You can set down one of those 8s. You're gonna keep the other one. You're gonna hold it on either side of the dumbbell. We're gonna do a rainbow crunch. So we want our arms to make a rainbow, and then as you bring it to the side, you bring your knee up to crunch. So we have 10 here. Go ahead and join me going left to right, and really trying to be mindful of the crunch as you bring that knee up and the weight down to about your hip height. Blow the air out when you crunch, and then think about coming back up to standing and trying to keep that arch of the dumbbell right about at forehead height. Go ahead and grab one heavy weight. I've got my 10. You're gonna hold it on either side of the dumbbell at your chest, and we're going to sit down and low into a squat and then shuffle side to side. So that'll be 1 in each direction. Let's go ahead and start to the right together here. So sink down and go right, right, and then left, left. And this one is going to be challenging, and it's going to burn, and it's going to feel like you are in it forever, but you can do hard things, and it will be rewarding when you're sore tomorrow. So just try and stay low in that the entire time, going side to side the whole time. You're doing great. And you can set that heavy weight down, and then we will go ahead and pick up our light weights. I've got my 2 5s. And for this one, you're gonna go ahead and bring the weights up overhead, and then you can put them together. I'm gonna kneel down just so you can see, but you can stay standing. So I'm gonna put the weights together, and then I'm gonna bend my elbows so they go back behind my head, and then bring them straight back up. You should feel your tricep working, which when your arms are up overhead like that, that's like the front part facing the camera, but it's like the back part of your arm when you're standing. So this is 2 right here. Go ahead and squeeze your core, bring your pelvis underneath you. So again, not wanting to let those ribs like flare out as you are standing in this position. And trying to just bend and straighten those elbows. If it feels really heavy, you can always drop down to 1 weight and hold it on either side, but it definitely does take some focus because that's a small muscle group. Nicely done. All right, and then go ahead and grab that 1 heavy weight again and come up to standing. This one is going to challenge your obliques, the side of your abs. So you can feel the side of your body and know that it's working. Go ahead and join me right here. We've got 1, 2, it's a small bend. You're not bending over very far. 3, and blow that air out when you come back up to the top. And putting your hand there helps you really isolate and feel that muscle that you're working. Great job. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on the other side. All right, after 10 of those, we have successfully completed the first round of the workout, and now we are just going to go back to the top and repeat everything. So now that you know each of the moves, I don't demo them, I just do 10. You can follow along with me. You can always do a 3rd round if you want. This workout moved pretty quickly, and so if you need to like pause and slow it down, that's awesome. You should totally do that. We're gonna jump right back into those reverse lunges and keep going. All right, great job wrapping up round 2. As you finish that second round, you can either pause here and do a third round, or you can continue on with me. We've got 2 short rounds of 3 ab moves. So I will show them to you first, just like I did with the first round. We've got a Russian twist, so you're gonna hold that weight on either side, and you're gonna rotate side to side. You wanna keep your eyes following the weight, so follow me here. You wanna turn head, neck, and shoulders with that weight, and you're leaning back onto your tailbone, feet are on the ground, toes up, and we're going for 10. From here, you can set that weight down. You're gonna come all the way onto your back. You wanna tuck your pelvis underneath you as you bring your knees up to 90 degrees. Arms go straight up overhead, and we're gonna do a dead bug. So you're gonna do alternating right arm, left leg, like opposite arm and leg are gonna go back towards the floor at the same time. You can have your leg go straight if you wanna challenge yourself, or you can keep your leg bent and just tap that heel down to the ground. Either way, we're gonna try and go for 10 here. Really focus on squeezing your core and then blowing your air out when your arms and legs come back to center. Our third and final move of this core block, you're gonna come back up onto that tailbone. You're gonna lean back and try and find your balance with your feet extended and leaning back towards the ground, and then drawing those knees into your chest. If you need to grab onto the back of your thighs or hold on to your knees to help you kind of stabilize when you come into the middle, you can totally do that. You can also alternate one leg at a time if that provides more balance. You can also put your hands down on the ground for more stability. There's so many different ways to access this move. Just do whatever works for you. But either way, moving those legs out away from the center of your body is gonna challenge your core, and it's gonna be a good, hard work. All right, take a quick minute to breathe, maybe grab a sip of water, and then we're just gonna repeat those 3 moves one more time. So we've got that Russian twist, another round of dead bugs. So remember, once you lay on the ground, to tuck your pelvis underneath you so you get that lower back to the mat, and then alternating side to side. And last but not least, we've got these knee tuck-ins at whatever level you are comfortable with. Either way, it's a great challenge. All right, I wanna thank you so much for joining me today. This was a super speedy workout. I was sweating and dying through most of it, and I know I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. So proud of you for showing up. Thanks so much for being here.